Brand new Eddie Cohen custom cue, just into the inventory here, fresh from the 2025 Super Billiards Expo. If you did not have the pleasure of attending the Expo this year, we're going to give you the next best thing right here at Crossroad Cues as these wonderful custom cues trickle in from some of our favorite cue makers that we do business with. This wood right here that you are looking at is nothing short of exceptional. I mean, this is just absolutely triple A plus grade waterfall Bubinga. Waterfall Bubinga. I had a talk with Eddie Cohen. We got a chance to spend some good time together at the Super Billiards Expo, which, by the way, give Eddie a shout, send him a PM, a DM, a message, text him if you got his number, congratulate him for a second place finish on his amazing cue that sold for a record amount of money. I might say an amount that I won't disclose. You'll have to ask him about that, but Eddie sold an amazing cue at the Super Billiards Expo that had a handle on it like something I've never seen before. So congratulate Eddie. We always want to thank these excellent cue makers that we do business with for continually making these very, very, very high quality custom cues. Now, for those of you that are new to the world of custom cues, you might be saying, why does this cue cost more than this cue or that cue, for instance? Well, you are looking at a prime example right here. This piece of wood, Eddie said, literally costs 3 times as much as an average piece of wood that he would use in a cue. And that's saying a lot because Eddie uses some really good bird's eye, really good ebony. Everything he does is first class. By the way, the joint on this is Tomahawk. The ferrules are Tomahawk. Those are Kamui medium tips. Then you have a Tomahawk butt cap right there. He did some really special Juma Chain link rings on this cue. You've got them at the joint, then you've got them at the butt cap right here. So again, one of the things that determines the value of cues, of course, the fame or the notoriety or the desirability of the cue maker, of course. Now, Eddie Cohen is one of the best West Coast cue makers and also one of the best cue makers in the world, by far, bar none. He trained under and with Ariel Carmelli. Eddie went off on his own a number of years ago, and he has won numerous awards and placed very high in competitions with some of the best cue makers in the industry. His work speaks for itself. So take a look at this with me. This is a football style leather wrap. Perfect fit and finish, by the way, on the cue. Eddie's finish is something that favors a mirror, or like we like to say, light glass. It's got a really, really nice shine to it, and these cues play really good. You have a 14.8 ounce butt. I'm going to give you an idea. I'm going to go mid-handle right here. Then I'm going to go up right there. A little bit more than the middle of the handle, okay? That's where your balance point is. See how it starts to go forward right there? It's got a nice, perfect forward balance. This cue is cored, looks like it's cored with maple for stability, durability, weight control, and consistency of the hit. How about that waterfall Bubinga? My. I have some photos on our website that are going to be loading up, crossroadcues.com. You can get a close-up image of how much figure is really in this wood. You have 2 maple shafts. One shaft is 3.7, one is 3.6. Eddie's always really good about keeping them very close. 13 millimeter, again, Tomahawk ferrules, Tomahawk butt cap, and then Tomahawk joint. I love the way the Tomahawk plays. If you like Juma or something in that arena of joints, you will definitely like the way the Tomahawk plays. It doesn't hit too hard or too soft. It hits just right. Of course, that's a 3/8-10 modified pin. How about it? Mr. Eddie Cohen, the California cue maker, making waves at the Super Billiards Expo. This is available right now. If you need some financing, check out the options on our website. Of course, like all of my videos, if you're watching this, make sure that you check in with us to make sure that it is still available. You can text the number that's on all of our postings, or you can contact us directly through crossroadcues.com. We ship worldwide, lightning fast, crossroadcues.com.